Touchdown! Philadelphia Eagles on Jalen Hurts! What's up, guys? It's Nightings here, and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm going to be doing my 200 sub special part 1, which will be a Q&A. Again, thank you guys so much. You know, for 200 subs, it really means a lot to me. You know, just getting to that amount, and to reward you guys, you ask me questions that you're curious about, and I'm going to answer them for you. So, you know, right now, today's Halloween. I'm going to be premiered. If you're seeing this right now, this is going to be premiered after the Eagles game. Don't know how the Eagles do since I'm recording this before the Eagles game. So, real quick, before we get into it, again, even though we hit 200, please subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on the video. Okay, the grind never stops. You know, so make sure if you're new to subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications. Please like. Please comment as long as it's not inappropriate. I'll definitely look at it. Please follow my Twitter and please join my Discord server. Great community, a lot of channels. All right, let's just jump into the first one. This is I compiled them, like I got them from everywhere that's been said, and then I got the common one, so I didn't have to repeat it. So the most common one was, how did I start YouTube? LGB, Mechatron, Coastline. LGB, huge friend of mine, so is Mechatron and Coastline. Coastline's a Raiders fan. Mechatron makes a lot of football fusion videos, and he's also an Eagles fan along. The LGB, 3 really good friends of mine. So, you know, how did I start YouTube? So, it's kind of going to be a long story, but it first starts out in 2018. I was under the name Your Typical Historian. You know, and I was set to make videos about history. It was like, you know, nah, I didn't do that. Then I rebranded to Your Average Strategy Gamer. I think about the same year as 2018. In 2018, I made my first upload video on Civilization 5. You know, you saw the Civilization 6 series on this channel, which I have not been doing. I'm going to try and revive that or maybe make a new one. And basically, I did 2 videos on that, and then I just quit. And then this is also a time where I became a Phillies sports fan. So that's when I became an Eagles fan. So my channel name was Your Average Strategy Gamer. I stopped uploading vids, so I became a typer. And then I posted the Eagles logo on my channel. So when you saw me on streams like Philly 500, Lord Brunson, mostly Philly 500, you would see me as, you know, Your Average Strategy Game with the Eagles profile picture. That didn't really make sense. All right. So that's when I just that's when I became a typer. Then when it two straight years of typing and still be under the name Your Average Strategy Gamer. 2020, I said enough's enough. I want to go back into content creating, and I wanted a full rebrand, and I wanted to do all 3 of my hobbies. So You're a Typical Historian, I took the history out of that. Now I do history on this channel via a podcast. The strategy gaming, you know, I took something out of that. Now not just strategy gaming on channel. Now I do regular gaming. And then I took the, you know, me being an Eagles fan, you know, for my profile picture, and just I started making sports content. I took it out of that. So now that was gaming, sports, history. I got it. Now I just need a name. And I'm not kidding. When I was on my couch, I just thought of, you know, how cool Night and Inks together would sound. Night Inks, Nightings, and that's how I was born. So I actually didn't start YouTube from Nightings in 2020. I actually started not way back, but I actually started in 2018 with other channel names. So if you saw me as Your Average Strategy Gamer, you know, that was me. All right, so yeah, that is how I started YouTube. Excellent question. The next one is how did I become an Eagles fan? This is also from LGB and Coastline, not Mechatron though. All right, hold on. I'm opening up the Eagles-Lions game. So just so I have it, just bear with me a little bit. This is going to start in a little bit. All right, so okay, so let's go. How did I become an Eagles fan? All right, so let me just answer that. So basically, I became a sports fan really late. Started becoming one in 2018, and basically all my life I was born in another country, obviously. And then the first place I resided in the U.S. was Pennsylvania, State College, Pennsylvania. That's why I'm a Penn State fan. All right, so I did that, and then basically I just moved around a lot. So I went to Minnesota after living a good chunk of years in State College. Then I moved to Colorado, where I now reside. And then when I was in Colorado in 2018, I was like, hey, I want to get into sports. A lot of people are crazy about it, and I could tell why, because sports is amazing. So I decided when I was going to sports, what city do I represent? Then Minnesota and Colorado were out because I lived in State College first of all. All right, and basically for like the first few years of my life in the U.S. And then I decided, well, State College, Pittsburgh sports or Philadelphia sports. Now it came to the two cities. I just chose Philadelphia. I don't know really a good reason why, but the reason I'll tell you is it's just an amazing city. Okay, I know that's kind of a broad answer, but it's just an amazing city. I just love the culture of it, just the history behind it. If that makes any sense, and that's why I chose Philadelphia in Philadelphia sports, and primarily Eagles fan because I got into football way more than other sports. Even though I love baseball and basketball, and also I do enjoy watching hockey sometimes. So yeah, something like that. So that's how I became a Philly sports fan. Great question. You know, LGB asked, my favorite Eagles, Sixers, Phillies all time and current, but Mitch asked me my favorite Eagles player. So I'm going to answer both of their questions, and then go on to LGB's continued question. My favorite Eagles player, I'm going to give you a current and an all time, all right? So basically, my current Eagles player, my favorite Eagles player is Miles Sanders. I know kind of really poor timing now that he's out, but I mean, come on, even though he doesn't get used much, he's super explosive. He's just a great guy to root for. I know those are really broad answers, but I know I just love Miles Sanders and what he does, and he was a former Indy Lion, so you know. That's my reasoning. All time is Deshaun Jackson. He makes the most explosive runs, and sorry, not explosive runs. I kind of blanked out there. His route running is amazing. He can burn. If you have one man on Deshaun Jackson, you're toast. I'm not joking. And then he does that celebration after going to the end zone. Against Dallas. He didn't dive in the end, like not dive, but he just fell backwards in the end zone. It was so funny. So yeah, I love Deshaun Jackson, love Miles Sanders. Those are my two favorite Eagles players, current and all time. Good question. All right, for LGB continue, my favorite Sixers, Phillies, all time and current. I can give you current for Sixers and Phillies, but I don't know about all time since I've not been a fan for long. I could give an all time for the Eagles, but I support the Eagles more, even though I do watch my fair share of Sixers and Phillies. So I'll at least give you the current. Sorry, LGB, if you really wanted the all time as well. So Sixers right now, I'm really loving Seth Curry. I don't know, he's just really consistent, and I've never seen him miss a shot. If I see him miss a shot, then I'd just be surprised. That's how good he is. Just like his brother, who is, I believe Seth Curry is a better Curry. All right, I know I'm joking, but the Curry brothers are just amazing, man. So yeah, so basically Seth Curry, I'm really loving him right now. I believe damn it, I forgot what game. It was either Thunder game or another game, but he was just on fire, dude. He's on fire. I think 6 straight threes or something like that. Yeah, I'm blanking right now, but something like that in the previous games. Super great. All right, and for my Phillies current, hmm, right now I do have a soft spot for Alec Bohm, but even though he's not been playing well, I still really enjoy just Alec Bohm in general. He was a rookie, and his rookie year was pretty promising, and I fell in love with Alec Bohm, even if he just hasn't played to where he obviously needs to be. I still have a soft spot for him. So that is my Phillies current favorite player, and I do also have a bias for Tobias Harris. So that'd be my second favorite for the Sixers, and for the Phillies, I really love Andrew McCutchen. And can you blame me? Can you blame me for loving Andrew McCutchen? Seriously, love Cooch. He's clutch. You know, and and he's just a great ball player. I'm glad he's part of this organization. So Andrew McCutchen, Alec Bohm for Sixers, Seth Curry. Also have a bias for Tobias Harris. So sorry if that was a little broad, LGB, and sorry I didn't give you an all-time. Yeah, I did give you an all-time for the Eagles though. So hope you enjoyed my answer, and thank you for the good question. All right, key in the building. Favorite Philly sports moment. All right, so my favorite. So here's the thing. Since I have not been a fan for long, like I just said, um, you know, basically, I'm gonna do one before I became a fan and after I became a fan. If that for the Eagles, if that will answer your question, key in the building. So before I became a fan, I know I became a fan after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and trust me, I did not come to the Eagles just for that. I did not even realize they won the Super Bowl when I was picking my team. Well, I forgot. I know that's kind of bad, but I did not join for the Super Bowl. Trust me. And hey, if I join the Steelers, they have 6 rings, so that'd be a little tough to explain too. So trust me, I did not join, the Eagles just for the Super Bowl ring. I joined it because I think Philadelphia is an amazing city and I wanted to root for their team. So just putting that out there. But even so, I really love the Philly special. Even if I didn't experience that, you know, I know one of the best trick plays in NFL history. It was a gutsy call from Doug. Nick Foles, you want a Philly, something like that. Not something like that. It was exactly like that. He went up to Doug and said, "You want a Philly," and Doug gave full trust to Nick. Look what happened. Amazing call. And it's gonna be in every Eagles fan's minds forever. Seriously, that's the impact it had. After I became an Eagles fan, like when I was an Eagles fan, this is my favorite Philly sports moment. It was that game, I think 2000. It was 2019, I believe. Yeah, it was, or I'm not so sure. 2018 or 2019. It was that game in Philadelphia, Week 16. We won against Dallas. We got the division lead, and then if we won, next week against the Giants, we clinched the division, become NFC East champions, and we did win that game. Love that moment. I was at the mall during that game, but when my dad handed me the phone to show me the score, I was just smiling. I wasn't full on cheering, but I was smiling inside my head saying, dude, we did it. And I already knew we were going to beat the Giants week 17 as well to clinch the NFC East. And it was also my favorite moment because we were 5-7 and we got a 4-game winning streak. We thought it was, I thought, and I didn't think it was completely over. It was looking over though. And morale was just kind of staying down, but it shouldn't have been because, we did it, man. We got NFC East champions, but then the wild card game. Let's not talk about that. That's our last playoff game, by the way. Yikes. So yep, that was my 2 favorite Philly sports moments. Hope that answered your question, key in the building. Now going on to a question from Football Talk with Benny and Gio from the 215. All right, so Gio, I've recently met. Sort of from Benny as well. Benny Giants fan, and Gio obviously Eagles fans. 2 great dudes. Even though I met them recently, so they've asked this really good question. Both of them, who inspired, motivated me to make content. So basically, this is kind of a this is kind of a complicated one because when I was in the your typical historian, your average strategy gamer phase, there was one YouTuber. I probably don't think you've heard of him, but he's this huge strategy gamer. His name was the Solar Gamer. He made these strategy games, and he just made them so likable to watch. That was my inspiration for to make content. So that's why I did your average strategy gamer. But go on to the knighting side, you know. Just my inspiration was also for the sports side, Philly 500. That's why I wanted to implement sports in the knighting. So Philly 500 was my, later inspiration to make sports content. The Solar Gamer was only for strategy game content, which is also important because your average strategy gamer was one of my first channels. All right, so Good questions. Those two, you know, I really helped me out, and other history YouTubers, they make content really well. That's also inspired me. You know, stuff like that. I know that was a complicated question, but those two really inspired me, I'd say. So Benny with another one. One of my, by the way, good questions, Benny and Gio. Football Talk with Benny says, what am I most excited about for my channel? I'm really excited about, just building a community, interacting with, our subs, on Discord, Twitter, live stream, stuff like that in the comments, just making new friends. That's what I'm most excited about for my channel. I know subs aren't everything, but, I just love to create a community here and stuff like that. So thank you for the good question, Benny. You actually have two more. So Benny, do I have a favorite college football team? Yes, I do. I just mentioned it at the start if you caught it, so you kind of already know, but I'm gonna answer this anyways. Yes, I do have a favorite college football team. As I said, I lived most of my life in State College, so I'm of course a Penn State Nittany Lion. Love the Nittany Lions. Terrible loss to Ohio State, last night. We just can't seem to beat them these past few years, and they're our hated rivals, so it's just awful. And we were undefeated. Then we had a bad loss to Iowa, an upset loss to the Illini, the Fighting Illini, and then we lose to our biggest rivals now to become 5-3, and we're 20th ranked. We might lose that now. Awful. It was better than last season though. Last season was just yikes. So thank you for the good question, Benny. The last one from Benny is, will I ever show my face? And Benny, I think I will. I don't know the sub count yet because yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know about the sub count regarding that. I don't know when I want to do it, but I think one day I will. So yeah, Benny, that is the answer to your question. Another good one. So we have four more questions. The Eagles game is about to start, so I'm gonna try and rush. Mechatron says, who motivates me to make vids? Simple, you guys do. You guys motivate me to make vids. All of y'all just support me every single video, stream, when I tweet out saying I would finish recording, some people like it, and I'm not trying to downplay it, saying only some do, but, it's amazing the support y'all giving me. So, yeah, so basically, that you guys motivate me to make vids. I know this is a short answer, but hope that answered your question, Mechatron. All right, just a quick update. Jake Elliott is about to kick off. All right, I don't think I'll miss too much of the game here. I'm kind of watching side to side. All right, who is your favorite YouTuber? Mechatron says. I've been watching a lot of channels. I haven't really thought about that, but right now I've been watching a lot of Not the Expert. So I think Not the Expert is my favorite YouTuber right now. He just makes really good content. Regarding sports games, and he's funny, entertaining. So I think Not the Expert. YouTubers like RBT, TD Barrett, people like that. I just love watching sports YouTubers, play Madden, NCAA football, stuff like that. So I think that would be my answer, Mechatron. Thank you for the good question. All right, so Jared Goff's now on the field for the offense. I'm going to be watching side to side again, but the game has officially started. What is my long-term focus and goal on YouTube? Philly girl, great content creator. She supports absolutely everybody. Sorry, I stuttered there. So, huge props to Philly girl. Thank you for this question. My long-term focus and goal is just like how Betty said what I'm most excited for my channel. I know I'm repeating this one a little bit, but yeah, I'm repeating this one. It's the same thing. I just want to create, a good community, and you just, yeah, I'm sorry, I just got a little distracted, and just make new friends, on especially in the affiliate community. I made a lot of friends there, but just other communities as well, and just build my own community, the Nightings community. That'd be really fun, right? So yeah, really quick update. Oh, are you kidding me? They're already in our territory from a good T.J. Hawkinson catch. Not good. All right, so the last question before I get set on watching the Eagles game. What is my favorite food? From Jackson. So Jackson, is a huge OG on my channel. He's my best friend's brother. And hey, you know what? He's a friend. He's a best friend in itself as well. Huge friend of mine. You know, again, original on the channel when I had like 20 to 40 subs. You know, my close friends and you know my siblings were watching me, and we did a collab together. Did not do well at all, but we had so much fun doing it. And Jackson is just again a huge friend of mine and OG. And look, Jackson, look where we are now, dude. Your support has paid off, and I'm just so thankful for you, dude. Both, you know, watcher of the channel and you know a friend in real life. So he asked, "What is my favorite food?" You know, I'm loving the YouTube sports questions, but gonna take a little bit of break for the last one and ask this type of question: What is my favorite food? Pizza. I absolutely love pizza. You know, just can't go wrong with it. You know, if you do mess up pizza, then just I don't know what to say about that. But I mean, you know what? I just love the food. There's not much to explain about it. It's it's just that I don't know. I really don't have an answer. I guess it's because you know it's not. It depends. You know if you can get it easily. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. You can get it easily. It's easily accessible, and you know it's just a huge comfort food. I know that it sounded pretty stupid, but I just love pizza. Okay, I might have a problem, yeah, but can you blame me? It's pizza, okay? And for my birthday dinner, I had pizza as well. It's just a wonderful food. So thank you, Jackson, for that amazing question. Let's get an update. There you look. We got forced to punt. We get the ball now. Don't know where to land. But good stuff. All right, so we forced a punt. So I didn't miss that much of the Eagles game at all. Just one series from the Lions. So that's gonna end it for my Q&A. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Even though we just hit 200, please subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on another video. You know, we're road to 300, but now road to 210 for now, and for the views we go by thousands. So road to 8,000 views on that. All right, so please like the video, please comment as long as it's not inappropriate. I will definitely look at it. And of course, please follow my Twitter, please join my Discord server. We have a great community in the Discord server, and as well as a lot of channels to do anything you want in on anything that's not inappropriate, obviously. All right, and that's about it. This is your friend Ninings signing out. Have a great day, guys. Happy Halloween. Hope the Eagles won. And I'll see you for the next one.